21st century.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Fresno Yosemite International Airport update. Another full house here today. Great to see the Fresno with all these flights going on of it. Every single American airline that flies to Fresno is in this update, so that's pretty exciting, including a key piece that has been missing from the last all the Fresno updates really. It's finally here, so that's really exciting, and it's ready for this update. We'll be beginning over here in the One World Alliance section with Alaska and American. But some really cool news, I guess. This will be the first video with graphics on the screen. So that's cool, I guess. Hopefully that will work out. If graphics appear on the bottom of the screen, then that means it worked out. If not, then clearly it didn't work out. And we'll work on something else in the future. But hopefully these graphics look okay, and I can't do them for like all my airports. Like MSP, I wouldn't really be able to do them because there's so many flights out of there that it'd be really difficult to do graphics for all those. But for smaller airports like Fresno, Kalamazoo, other airports of this size, it should be quite easy to do the graphics because there aren't too many aircraft here, but still plenty in this update. This is probably one of the busiest Fresno updates we've had. Maybe not the busiest, but plenty of aircraft here today to check out around the airport. So we will be beginning over here in the One World Alliance area, as I previously mentioned. We'll start in the back there with the Alaska, operated by SkyWest E175. This one is doing the turn from San Diego today. And then here we have the American Eagle E175, operated by Envoy Air. This one came in from Phoenix Sky Harbor, and once again, this one is on the turn. We'll be heading back out there. The graphics will only illustrate the inbound flights unless the aircraft is taxiing out or pushing back, in which case it will show the outbound flight. So I think that's kind of the system that I want to do here, or I might do something else, just show both of them. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the graphics. Whatever you see on the bottom of the screen, that's what I'm going to go for here in the beginning, and I'll take feedback on what I should do with them, because actually as I'm recording this video, I have a lot of ideas for what I could do, but I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. But anyways, so I also want to quickly mention here the Phoenix flight. We've seen this on so many different aircraft. It's been on the A319, CRJ-900, the CRJ-700, the 737, and now the E175. So I don't know what American's trying to do with this, but it's been on a ton of aircraft. And now I see it on the E175. I've not actually seen it on the E175 here before, so that's interesting. It was on the CRJ-900 just like in the last update, really, and on the A319. I think I've seen it on the A320 as well. So now it's on the E175, at least for this day. We'll see if that sticks. Which, by the way, today is Sunday, February 5th, in terms of the airport update. The later Phoenix flight, I can just scroll here on Flight Radar, the later Phoenix flight is on a CRJ-700. So it's really just a toss-up on what you're going to get. And the earlier Phoenix flight, this is the kind of the mid-afternoon time frame, but the morning Phoenix flight was on a 737. So I don't really get it. American is just mixing it up with all their Phoenix services, but it's also Red River Aviation's airport, which I forgot to mention, but there you go. So yeah, cool to see that for American, a new aircraft for the Phoenix service. And here is our next aircraft, the American 737-800. The actual aircraft did have these winglets on it, so the new winglets. So that's pretty cool to see. This is a realistic fitting aircraft in that sense. So this one came in from Dallas-Fort Worth, once again, Red River Aviation's airport. And once again, on the turn, we'll be heading back out there. And it's been a while since we've used this aircraft in an airport update. It is the Alaska, honoring those who serve, E175. This one is operated by Horizon Air. This is currently taxiing out for the service out to Seattle, Tacoma. So good to get this aircraft back in here. Looks like the Seattle flight has been downgraded to an E175, which is not very surprising. I didn't think it would last on a 737. Yeah, I guess it's not really surprising that they did that, especially because they don't have the A320s or 319s anymore. Alaska is getting rid of their Airbus fleet, unfortunately. it kind of made sense that it would go down to an E175. So we get both of the E175s that I have for Alaska in this update. So that's pretty cool to see, I guess, and good to get this livery back in an update because it's been a while, I think, since this has made an appearance. And now we'll be moving on to those aircraft just back there. Alright, and here we have our two Southwest aircraft. We'll begin in the foreground with the 737 800 and the Heart livery with splits. This one came in from Las Vegas and is just getting the bags loaded on and the passengers boarding for the flight out to Denver. Behind that one we have New Mexico 1. This is not the actual aircraft. The actual aircraft is just in the Heart livery, but I figured why not include this special livery in an airport update because it's been a while. So this one will be doing the reciprocal of the previous one. Came in from Denver and it'll be heading out to Las Vegas. You can't escape Denver or Las Vegas very long here in Fresno. Up next is the Allegiant A319. This one was sharklets. The actual aircraft was in the old livery with fence dips. So this model is practically a fictional model by Gemini Jets. Allegiant never got these, but I'm using it here just because I think it's time to give this model a little bit of love because I've been using the Panda models version for all these updates. So why not throw in the Gemini Jets one just for a one-off here? This one came in from Las Vegas, Harry Reid, just like the previous previous Southwest will be heading out there. But just like Southwest does, this one's doing the flight in from Las Vegas, and we'll be heading back out to Las Vegas. So, yeah. I always have to mention there are a lot of Denver flights and a lot of Las Vegas flights out of Fresno. And here it finally is, the Delta Connection UN-75, operated by SkyWest. So yeah, this is the only Delta aircraft that flies here to Fresno, and I did not have it, so I couldn't use it in these updates. They didn't have any Delta models in these. Delta does fly to Fresno. I just couldn't include them in here because I didn't have the proper aircraft. But here is the E175. Delta is finally in a Fresno update. So yeah, this one is doing the turn from Salt Lake City. That is I believe that's their only flight here. And that is on the E175s operated by SkyWest. And now move into the United RJ section. Here we see two of the United RJs. So we'll begin towards the left of your screen. We have the CRJ-200 pushing back. This one will be making the service out to Denver. And then we have the SkyWest House Livery CRJ-700 filling in for a CRJ-200, as that was the actual aircraft, SkyWest House Livery, but operating on the behalf of United Express. And this one came in from Denver, and it'll be heading out to LAX. So yeah, that'll do it for this Fresno update. Thank you all for checking it out. Hopefully it was enjoyable. Hopefully you liked the nice new graphics. But yeah, that'll do it for the update. Got finally Delta in here. But yeah, pretty simple update here. Fresno's a pretty simple airport, but a great airport to always have here to do updates. Love the Fresno updates. Also, actually, should have mentioned this earlier. The United Express CRJ-200 here, this brought in Jeb Brooks on his flight in from Denver. So, yeah, shout out to Jeb Brooks for visiting Fresno. Hope you enjoy your stay and your experience here at Fresno Yosemite International Airport. But yeah, we'll just say this is the aircraft that brought him in and is currently pushing back out for San Francisco. So yeah, pretty cool story there. But yeah, that'll do it for this airport update of Fresno Yosemite International Airport. Thank you all for checking it out once again. I will see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.